Hey everybody, this is Mr. Beckstrom and welcome to Calculus 1 for the fall of 2021. In this video, I'm just going to do a brief demonstration of some of the programs that we're going to be using and how to access different parts of those programs, so bear with me here. So when we log into Sakai, you're going to have an overview page. This has a lot of important information on it. So it'll have all of my contact information, the office hours. So let me talk a little bit about the office hours here. I'm going to hold office hours specifically for this class every Monday from 4 to 5 p.m. Now, I'm usually going to be in Sakai meetings. But if you go and you check the Sakai meetings, which is this tab right here, and you don't see one for that date, feel free to give me a call at this phone number here, the 919-808-1922, and I will go ahead and log into the Sakai meetings. All right, here's going to be where the welcome video is that I'm shooting right now, so obviously there's no link at this moment. This is the Google Sheets calendar. This is super important, so make sure that you go whatever browser you use, copy that link, paste it, and add it to your favorites. This here is a schedule of the entire class. It'll show when each section opens. It'll show my office hours. It'll show when the quizzes are open, and it'll show when all the weekly assignments are due, when the tests are open, any holidays. There's some there, and when the final exam is. Now, this is the final exam week, the week of the 6th. I don't have the exact date yet, but as soon as I get that, I will put it on here, and you don't need to get a new link. It'll automatically update. So, very important for that. All right, now going back to the Sakai site, let's talk a little bit more about that. So also under the overview page, you're going to have the code to get into Gradescope and the web address here as well. This is where we're going to be taking our normal exams. And so you're just going to come over to the Gradescope site and you're going to sign up using that code that I gave you there. And for me, once you sign in, you're going to see something that looks like this. So just click on your class. Any open assignments will be here. The days when the test is available, you'll see it here. And once you click on it and you access it, you will have that amount of time that it says to complete the exam. All right, similar for my math lab here. Here's the web address and here's the course ID code. So you're going to want to go over to my math lab here and register now as a student. You will need the access code, which you could have either bought from the school library, the school bookstore, or you can actually purchase it through the website. But remember, if you buy the book through the store, it's going to come with that access code. So don't pay for it in two different parts there. All right. Let me show you what it's going to look like when you sign in. So it'll look something like this. You're going to click on the Calculus 1 class, and you'll get something that looks like this. All of the assignments should be listed on your course homepage. You can also click on assignments there. This also comes with an e-copy of the book. So you can come here and you can click on the chapter contents. But before you do that, you're going to need to download the Wolfram CDF player. So make sure that you click on that and you download this, and then you'll be able to actually open the chapters. It'll open it in that new program, that Wolfram CDF player program. Let me show you what that's going to look like. So if you click on section 1.1 and you do interactive ebook, you're going to have to open it using the Wolfram player there, which you won't have until you download it. It's a free download, by the way. And it'll come up in a separate window like this. And so this is section 1.1. You can also change the sections here at the top. So, well, you can go through all the 1.1 parts here, and then you can actually change sections there. And so you just click on the little arrows here, and it'll open up all of the notes for that section. And it'll, at the bottom, it'll have the exercises here. So you're going to go usually under the practice exercises, and you'll see all of those numbered here. These will be the exact same as in the textbook. And if you go under the content here, I think you have to go back to just a second here. If you go back to the chapter contents, let me try this again. And you go down to appendices. These will be the proofs, algebra review, and complex numbers there. All right, so let's go back to Sakai. So everything that you need to register for your programs and the sites will be on this overview page. The announcements page, it's nothing on there yet, but when I send information to everybody or reminders or projects or things like that, it will go through announcements and it'll show up here, and it should also send an email to your school account. So make sure you're checking that daily. Here's the syllabus. It's got all of my contact information again, the required materials, all of the policies, the final withdrawal date for this class, which is Thursday, October 28th, the attendance policies, all kinds of good stuff. Now, the one change this semester, which is going to be a little bit confusing, hopefully you watch this video so I can kind of explain to you, is that your final grade will be calculated according to one of these three grading schemes, and for each student, whichever scheme results in the highest final grade will be the one that's used. Yes. So it'll either be this grading scheme, or this grading scheme. I will check each one for each student, and at the end of the semester, I will use the one that gives that specific student the best overall grade. Now, in our Sakai gradebook, I'm just going to have this first grading scheme in there. That means that if you want to check the other grading schemes, you're just going to take your homework total, multiply it by 0.15, plus your quiz total average, multiply that by 0.15, and so on to get those other two grades. All right. Tests, like I said before, those will be done through Gradescope. Each one will have a time limit of 2 hours and 30 minutes. And included in that is the uploading the PDF files to Gradescope. I will have a practice assignment that you can use to just see how to do that process. And there's also videos under the forums that I'll show you in just a minute here. All quizzes will be done each week. Each week we'll have a quiz. It'll be open Thursday and it'll be due Friday, so you have a 48-hour window to do that. You have a time limit of 45 minutes, and those are just usually between 4 and 6 questions that are related to the material that you've been working on that week. The lowest quiz grade will be dropped. Homework, all homework is done in my math lab that I showed you here. There's the course ID again. The final exam, now this is really important. The final exam is going to be done in person. So the final exam is going to be scheduled at our college in person during that final exam week, which I will get to you as soon as I get that date. If you do not live within the driving distance of the campus, then you are going to be required to arrange live proctoring at a college or university close to you. And then when you arrange that live proctoring, you'll need to get the proctor to contact me, so that way I'll be able to get them the test and get the test back and all that good stuff. But that will be incumbent upon you to do that. I would suggest calling local community colleges or universities and asking for their testing center and let them know the situation. Tell them that you're a student of Durham Tech and that you need to take the final exam there in December, early December, and you'll need a proctor and what you'll need to do. All right. There's lots of college resources here. There's the Center for Academic Excellence, which has tutoring. I'm assuming because of this new COVID outbreak, the Delta variant, that it's all going to be online again. So there's an Upswing website here and the Center for Academic Excellence webpage there. I doubt the computer labs are going to be open this semester, but you can always check on the computer lab schedule webpage. And you have a library welcome page here. Now, it didn't, when I copied it onto here, it didn't format it like I wanted to, but here's all the 3 tests and the dates. Each test will be open for a 48-hour period. There's the dates. We'll have a project that opens on November 2nd, and it's going to be on November 13th. The final exam will be the week of December 6th. Once again, I'll get you that exact date soon. My office hours will be Monday from 4 to 5. This is not required for you to come, but if you'd like to come and you have any questions or you need help studying for an upcoming test or whatever the case may be, this is the time that I'll be available. It'll also be recorded, so you're welcome to go back and watch that recording. Here's another schedule here, which it is very similar to the Google Sheets calendar that I sent you the link for. And here is a PDF of the syllabus. So if you just want to copy or print that syllabus, feel free to do that. All right, going back up to the top here. The next is My Grade Book, which I'm not going to click on because it'll show all the students in the class. Now let's go to Forums. Here's the forums. This is where I really encourage you to ask questions and reply to other students. You can work the problem out on paper and then take a picture of that paper and upload it here into the forums. That's something that's really helpful for me to take a look at so I can check for errors and for your other students to take a look at when they're having a hard time working out a problem. But please, the first thing I want you to do is go to Student Introductions and start a new conversation and just introduce yourself. Tell me a little bit about you, maybe 1 or 2 interesting facts. If you want to let me know what your major is or what your plans are, that'd be great too. And then the next one is for Gradescope and MyMathLab questions. So if you click on one of these, I'll have detailed instructions. Like, for example, here's how to get into MyMathLab. If you need additional assistance, we have a representative with Pearson that will help you. And then here's her link there. And then Gradescope, once again, I have more specific instructions. Plus, I have different links of videos and pages that will go over the different aspects of it. For example, you're going to need to use your phone to take a picture, and then you're going to need to convert that picture into a PDF file, and then you're going to need to upload it to the Gradescope website. So here, if you were to click on this, this tells you what applications to use depending on if you're an iOS or an Android user. And then how to do that. And if you just click down here, lots of information there. All right, the next one is the section math questions. This is where all of your math questions should go. So when you come here, you'll see like the section 2.1, for example, when we're working on that one, which I haven't opened any of these up yet. And when you click on that, you'll see a video, a section video that I've created for that section. And then please feel free to ask any math questions you like under there, or upload any of the work that you've done and I can take a look at it. So this is going to be our main form of communication outside of the office hours. All right, tests and quizzes. Now to be admitted into this class here, you will need to take the Getting Started quiz. It's a 10-question quiz. It's going to be open the first day, and it'll be due on August 25th. If you haven't taken it by August 25th, you will be withdrawn from the course. So please make sure that you take that. All of the questions are based around kind of Sakai and the syllabus. So if you want to print out a copy of the syllabus when you're taking it, that's fine. It's just a kind of a quiz to kind of get you introduced to where things are in the class. All right, if I send an email out, which I think I've already done, I sent you an email out yesterday here with some important information. You'll be able to see it in the email archive here. The meetings, this is where I'm going to hold all of my office hours. And it will also be where if a student requests to meet with me at a different time, I'll create the meeting in here. Roster, that's all the student's name, and the resources. Wow, a lot of things. So I have everything divided into chapters. So for example, when you go to chapter 2, you'll see, look for the overview video for like 2.1, which is right here. This is kind of the longer video. And then any other 2.1 videos is going to be kind of a shorter, specific video. And so you're going to want to watch those for each section. Remember, the overview videos will also be listed in forums under section questions. All right, and I think that's about it. If you have any questions or concerns, the best way to reach me is by email at beckstromz@durhamtech.edu, or you can call me by phone at 919-808-1922. I hope everybody has a great semester and good luck. Thanks.